Hey, folks! Welcome to Loud Equals Funny, episode 67. Tristan?
Hi, I'm Trevor Moore. Did you know that it's illegal to say I want to kill the President of the United States of America? It's illegal. It's a federal offense. It's one of the only sentences that you're not allowed to say. Now, it was okay for me to say it right then because I was just telling you that it's illegal to say I want to kill the President of the United States of America. I'm not actually saying it. I'm just letting you know that it's illegal to say that. It's kind of like a public service. I'm letting you know so that you don't accidentally go out and say something like that. But what's interesting is that it's very illegal to say, I really, really think someone out there should kill the President of the United States of America. That's illegal. Extremely illegal. Very, very illegal.
Don't say it, guys.
But not illegal to say with a mortar launcher.
Yes.
Welcome to episode 67 of Loud Equals Funny.
Yes.
Oh boy.
I want dead motherfucking presidents to represent me.
Yes.
Whose world is this?
Hey,
Rest in peace, Trevor Moore.
rest in peace, Trevor Moore, because Wise Kids, was some of the funniest shit back in the day.
It was.
I remember Fuse TV for two shows, that and one called, and I'm not kidding, folks, you can look this one up, Pants Off, Dance Off. It was the name of that show.
I think I know that name. I think I know that one for the name only.
Yeah, I remember because like Fuse would play. Really quick, we're just gonna talk about Fuse for a minute. I'm sorry, folks. You can skip ahead.
Okay.
I don't remember this. This must have been American.
This must have been an American network, but it played. It was the like alternative rock network. It was kind of like how VH1 was pop, MTV was. MTV wasn't really music at that point anymore. In 2005, it really wasn't that point anymore, even.
This was the cool TV channel that broke all the rules.
It was pre-ridiculousness era, where if you go to MTV now, it's literally showing ridiculousness probably 27 out of 24 hours a day. It's literally all they fucking show. It's absurd. But Fuse had that...
Sick business.
They had some other... I know they had an animated show at one point, because like even G4 had an animated show. And that was Code Monkeys, but I know Fuse had something, but I
remember that.
I can't...
Was it like a Family Guy ripoff kind of thing?
It was something like it.
Okay, adult comedy.
It was like
cartoon.
an adult. Yeah, every network had one. Some of them were more more memorable than others.
You guys remember Father of the Pride?
Remember fucking Brickleberry?
Oh God, I forget.
Remember Tripping the Rift? Have you ever
I
seen
do.
That was such a fucking good one.
Yeah, it had Stephen Root, and I forget who played the like sexy lady, but she was also someone
that was
like big at the time.
I was probably too young to be watching that show, but it was.
I was like 10. I shouldn't have been watching that show. Yeah,
it was fucking good. It was great.
I think my dad introduced me to it. He didn't even watch it. He was just like, "It's a cartoon. It's on. You should watch it." And I'm like, "Okay, sure, Dad."
See, I had the wonderful benefit of both being homeschooled. I know. And my father working late, so I would stay up to see my dad at like 2 a.m. So I watched all of fucking Adult Swim. I think I do. I still have it over here. I've got to move some shit. I've got a copy of C-Lab 2021 right here. This show is such a good fucking show.
I've heard.
Yes,
I've heard good things.
One of the funniest things Adult Swim ever put out. That Harvey Birdman, really good shit.
I only got to see some of the runoff we got in Canada, so I got like Aqua Teen Hunger Force, Space Ghost, and Harvey Birdman and stuff. Most of the important stuff, you know.
Oh, yeah.
I think we got C-Lab, but I never watched it. We definitely got Venture Brothers, and I never watched it, which I regret now.
Oh, yes. Venture Brothers, like, those early seasons, which they aired so fucking long ago, but those early seasons are so good, and then it just gets better as it went on.
Then they canceled it.
Yeah.
Yay!
New Warner Brothers is so great, guys. I love it.
I've heard a lot of people compare it to Futurama, which of course also has had a lot of canceled, tumultuous nonsense.
It has jumped networks, if I'm right, 4 times and been canceled 5.
People were pretty down on it when it came to Hulu, but like I gotta be honest, the reasons they were down on it was like, oh, it's too referential now. It's like Family Guy, and like I watched
it's
old
always been.
Futurama. Yeah, it always had really like like this is the popular commercial that's on TV in the '90s. Let's make jokes about it,
Yeah,
And I was like,
it's always
that
been
was
kind of on
as
the
long.
nose.
It's just that it was always good enough that when they had like just Richard Nixon, he would just become a Futurama character,
Aroo.
Yeah.
I can't do a
I'm
voice,
doing those for you hippies.
but every time he does Aroo, like fucking great. I can't get the voice at all, but
Billy West is a master.
oh yeah.
I think he did Nixon in that. He did like half of the fucking cast. So
Oh yeah, Billy West has pure fucking voice talent. Like that man can do a lot.
It was unbelievable that they were thinking of doing the revival without John DiMaggio.
Yeah, which is like, how could you get someone better than him? Like Marcus Phoenix and Bender. He is those two voices. He's got two spectrum kind of. Well, he's got a lot of different voices, but like,
I guess you could get like Mark Hamill because
I could see that.
Because he played the Joker, John DiMaggio played the Joker a few times, and of course Mark Hamill, you can maybe do that, especially nowadays Mark Hamill, he has like a much gruffer voice than he used to.
I feel
think
like
maybe.
I mean, he still wouldn't do stuff. He said he's retired the Joker since the passing of Kevin Conroy, which I get it.
But he hasn't retired potentially doing Bender someday, so I mean the possibility is out there.
He was so they tried rebooting the Chucky movies a few years ago. This might be something we cover down the road. On Second Screenings, our other podcast, check that out. It'll be coming out soon publicly. Patreon.com/loud=20.
At this point, it's all recorded. We just gotta finally edit that shit.
Yep. I've actually been slowly working on it. I've finished the
second episode. You
gotta get
those ones to me and Gabe that we'll talk about it later.
Yeah, we'll do that after this. But, yeah, we, like, the Child's Play remake, as much as I don't like how that movie was made, because it was already still ongoing and been continued after that, I really liked his performance as, like, a robot doll that eventually becomes a murderer. Like, he's kind of naive at the start, really, like, whimsical, and then just slowly starts to get corrupted, and it's like, alright, Mark Hamill's voice is kind of nice for that,
I can see that.
But
yeah, he was in like, I think it's the weirdest fucking movie. I think it was the second one he was in, which is it's Guyver, the one that has David Hayter, voice of Solid Snake.
Is that the prequel to MacGyver?
No, it's a manga adaptation from like the early 90s when they were trying to capitalize on like Batman movie and stuff like that. Oh, yeah. So it has like Mark Hamill, and he's just kind of like a cop guy who drives around and doesn't do much, but then I think he was in the first one actually, but the second one is the one with David Hayter, and is like better but also pretty shit. I don't know. David Hayter's a fascinating guy because like he also just wrote the X-Men movie.
Yes, he wrote one of the best,
and the Watchmen movie. Apparently,
he wrote one of the best superhero movies, bar none, which is X-Men 2. Like,
he wrote that one as well, huh?
Yeah, he wrote that one, and that's one of my favorite fucking just movies in that genre. And
it's a pretty good one.
Yeah. It's written by the guy who voices Solid Snake.
Right, and Squeeze My Hog.
Gear. It's like
I
that.
love the fact that he did that cameo about the Squeeze My Hog. That's just legendary. It's so good.
David Hayter's fucking awesome.
Speaking of squeezing hogs, ladies and gentlemen, how about our election?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. So, yeah. Trump
won. Yeah.
I won my bet. Yay!
Woo. At least one of us is happy. Hey.
Hey, I mean, it's purely apolitical. I just was like, you know what?
It was a shot call.
This barely affects me. Why not?
Yeah, to offer that, I'll give you I'll give you a disc copy of Halo 5 Guardians.
I'll give you air from my lungs.
I'll give you 3 seconds to get that out of my face. Fucking Halo 5.
Yeah.
The only thing worse than Halo 5 is American politics.
Yeah.
So, Kamala Harris, she ran a not very interesting campaign.
It was at the start, which was very sudden, which...
Well, Joe Biden fucked her over pretty hard.
Yeah.
So Joe Biden initially said that he was just going to be like a one-term thing, which, like, okay.
Yeah, if he had stuck to that, at the beginning, I'd respect that.
Yeah, because then 2 years ago they could have started picking a new candidate and figuring out who they wanted to run. And that was...
They should have just gone with fucking AOC. I don't know what they were thinking.
They needed somebody... At this point, why not?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have any opinions. I think AOC said some dumb things, whatever. But, like, if they wanted to win, they needed somebody who electrifies people. And she fucking does that for whatever reason.
AOC is young, which none of the other fucking...
Big fucking plus, yeah.
That's a massive plus.
Kamala Harris was the youngest one at, like, 50 recently.
Which is insane, by the way.
Yeah.
Absolutely insane that the youngest person running is 50.
Yeah. It's like, she's young, she's able to, like, explain what she's saying, and explain it relatively well comparatively.
The point here is that she's able to talk.
Yeah.
She has a brain that functions, As opposed to, like, the last few presidents, arguably Obama toward the end. Hey.
Well, I mean, at least Obama, like, objectively, and even, like, my, Republican family members will say this, he's objectively the coolest president we've had in a very long time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He's the most respectable president that America's had in my lifetime, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, because it used to maybe be Bill, but that ship's fucking sailed.
He was respectable for like a good point, and then like there was some cum on a dress, and then he was found on some flight logs.
Okay, but the cum on the dress part was the most relatable part of American presidency.
Yeah, that's fair.
Where it's like, okay, you know what? If I was in the White House,
I'll tell you what, I certainly like Monica Lewinsky.
Any one of the presidency would be like, all right, I'm totally smashing as much side pussy as I can get while I'm here. You're in the White House.
I guess so.
Like, the thing...
Yeah, you gotta do what JFK led the charge on.
JFK was a fucking national hero for that. If he had survived, like, if he hadn't got shot, that man would have... Like, if you take a black light to his
created new STDs.
He would have created his own AIDS.
We would be walking around now going to fucking sex clinics being like, I think I got some JFK. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a shame, buddy. I got a shot that'll fix you right up.
Antibiotics for the JFK.
Considering, and I've been holding on to a story, and I'm holding it on, especially for episode 69. It's an RFK story. For those of the audience, those who know. But a sexual escapade story that really shows that, the Kennedys are fucking back. But I've been holding on to that because I wanted to see how it played out, and then I wanted to see how the candidacy would have played out, which...
RFK is apparently going to be like the fucking health minister now, or whatever he does.
Yeah, the guy who had half of his brain eaten by a worm.
Brainworm.
Can barely speak.
There's a country, I'm not sure where it is, so I'm not gonna like randomly call it, but they had like a measles outbreak because they listened to his advice, and like 70 kids died. So,
good.
Yeah,
Great.
So hey, let's listen to that guy.
Yeah, that's exactly who I want running the health board.
He was also like a big time anti-corona guy. So now that there's like a new virus that's sweeping British Columbia actually right now.
Damn.
There's like some new, I forget what it's called. It's like
bird flu, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Bird flu.
So basically, we need to build a wall to the north. Fuck.
It's fucking everybody up over there.
I support that wall.
Actually, can we just wall off BC?
Well. Yeah, well, BC, and here's the thing. Maybe the whole West Coast gets a wall, because California is now talking about seceding, possibly.
Yeah.
I mean, they also voted to keep slavery legal, so,
Yeah.
I mean, no one's perfect, but
how else are we going to keep in and out, like, staffed?
Just make the prisoners do it.
Yeah.
They're gonna have an uphill battle because it's like all the cities on the coast are like blue, but then all of the entire like interior of the state is
all five cities that comprise the interior of the United States of America.
Yeah. It is more like the population, like the big cities are always going to be more like relatively liberal because like for public transit and stuff like that, you kind of have to be more like liberally minded to want that.
That's true.
Typically.
You also have people from the cult of academia, but that's a whole other thing, gamers.
Yeah, academia stuff is, goofy dorks. That's what goofy dweebs. That's better. Goofy dweebs. Yeah. It's like, they, it's the same thing with theater kids, basically. It's just, they are themselves. Fucking, they stay over here, I don't mind them as much. They come over here, but I'm like, ugh.
That's why we need to build a wall.
That's true.
I'd be totally fine for like
just
majors
like
in their own
what we need to do.
Areas.
Okay, so what we need to do is we need to just go into the world editor and just use the mountain raise tool and make the Rockies like 5 times higher.
Oh yeah,
I'm down with that. Actually, that would make them more. It'd make it more of a tourist trap too.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you make them surround BC and the entire West Coast, and then it's like a video game. You need to have like a special power up to actually get into BC.
Now, see, what you do is you make it so that the Rockies even out, but then you just widen the Athabasca sand dunes, so there's just this impassable desert right in the middle of Saskatchewan.
Oh, well, that would be the best thing that's happened to them in years.
A bomb.
Ever since BJ Snowden.
Well, we're gonna Canada. We're gonna I mixed that one up with the South Park Canada song too. That's the problem. We're gonna have our own election like next year, I think, and I think it's possibly also not looking good for Trudeau, but the other options aren't a whole lot better. I guess possibly the good option might be the NDP, but they don't have any real power or anything. They're not a very strong contender. They're like an RFK, really, in any race they're in.
They're a little bit weak. They're a little bit of a weak boy.
Yeah.
Hope y'all are used to that voice, because boy.
This is becoming officially an anti-Trump focused podcast now, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're all prepared for that.
The way I viewed this election was, if we didn't get Trump, we would have basically 4 more years of kind of nothing burger political stories, stuff we could officially ignore. We're back on. Welcome to the news cycle, Claw. How may I help you?
Well, but there was a lot of stuff to talk about before, like for instance, the previous health department person also looked like a lumpy sack of potatoes, and I'm just left to wonder why.
But also, she was a doctor.
She was a doctor.
I guess. At least. But I'm just like, RFK, man, I don't know if either of these people are that picture of fucking health necessarily. RFK with his brainworms.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I just don't know if, I just don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. That's the real question is,
a lot of people have some ideas about what's going to happen. For one thing, everyone seems to think that rape is going to be made legal or something.
Yeah.
Nick Fuentes isn't really helping that.
Nick Fuentes.
He got doxxed, which is cool.
He immediately got doxxed after that. And then,
the thing is, normally I wouldn't say that's cool, but he really does ask for it.
It's Nick Fuentes.
It's like
he's one of the exceptions.
He is also responsible for Kanye West getting all of those votes too in the election. So,
here's the thing, right?
I had the nitrous today.
Nick Fuentes.
I had a presidency today.
Nick Fuentes is like, you know how you treat an average person. Kind of like not. I would treat him 50% of an average person. How I would do.
1.5 arm worse. Damn.
Yeah. I would say I wouldn't share the docs, but also I'm not gonna not laugh at it. It's funny.
I'm relishing in it, but I'm not gonna fucking
Yeah, I'm not gonna retweet it, but also
perpetuate it.
I think he pepper sprayed someone who came to his house. and people are saying he's going to go to jail for it. But I'm like, I don't know. They did come to his house.
Yeah, I don't think he is, but it definitely doesn't make him look like the strong alpha fucking white male that he presents himself as.
I'm gonna pepper spray you.
Also,
yeah, Nick Fuentes. Turns out that the paper spray. What the fuck am I?
Paper spray.
Pepper spray. Has a function.
Yeah. They have you can buy like chalkboard spray, which is actually kind of like it's like kind of spray paint for your house, but you can draw like chalk on it.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of neat. So, hey, yeah, hit him with some chalk spray. I mean, don't actually do that, obviously.
Yeah, man, turn his ass into a chalkboard. Write the fucking quadratic formula on that shit.
On his face, it'll be great.
He wants to be white. I'm just saying.
Been drawing dicks.
That's fair.
Yeah.
In the wake of the Trump election, I mean, listen, is it fair to say there's probably some people that had some like biases where they're like, oh, I don't know if I trust Kamala Harris because she's just like a black woman or whatever.
Yeah.
That's probably a thing that happened. But it's also fair to say that the Democrats just suck and they ran again on an election that's just, please don't vote for him, we're scared.
Yeah.
And like that's just not really a great reason for people to vote for you, is like just being really clearly affected by how the other guy is doing his thing. It's like you needed to have your own thing for people to be excited about, and she really didn't. But people aren't willing to think about that or what maybe could be done better next time. They just want to blame all men.
Yeah.
And the new thing is the 4B hashtag 4B movement.
Well, before I bring that up, I want to bring up a couple things because there were some people like. The few things also is like, yeah, she tried appealing to like, I don't know who she was trying to appeal to by bringing like Liz and Dick Cheney around, and then bringing in notable every time perfect winner, God's chosen
champions,
God's perfect little idiot, Hillary Clinton.
Happy birthday to this future president.
They brought her around. And then everyone who was like, hey, a big contention of the base was like, hey, what are you guys going to do about Israel? Are you going to stop giving them money? Because a lot of people.
Of course they are.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying like when she needed to appeal to her base, because Trump appealed to his base, and guess what? He won. He did not reach out to that other side at all. He did not reach a hand across the aisle.
He straight up called them enemies.
Yes. Did not do that and won.
To be fair, he was more appealing to like middle of the road people by being like, hey, your grocery prices are pretty bad, aren't they? And that's a great thumbnail. I like that.
I don't have a time to grab the meme off my phone, but yeah, there's not going to be cheap groceries, you stupid sluts.
Yeah.
There's not really going to be that.
You know that fucking that tariff that he's going to impose? Who do you think's going to eat that cost?
Oh,
it's not going to be the other countries.
I don't think I put the article in the list, but yeah, tariffs are going to increase everything.
I think there's a chance that it'll make things better for you guys a little bit. I don't know if it's going to make things any better for Canada and our grocery prices.
So the tariffs will affect my job. I work in the auto industry, so those tariffs are going to affect us. Because a lot of shit comes from China. Just gonna tell everyone now, a lot of shit comes from
China. Than you would think.
Yeah, but on the other hand, devil's advocate, think about all of those fucking vowel brands on Amazon that are overrunning everything and killing cats.
The thing is,
5 stars on the Chunjuangshwandia cat killing machine. Great aesthetic design.
Those will still exist. It's just those will just cost more, and they just won't do the others still. Everything will still cost more because so much of that shit still comes from there.
I mean, the idea, I guess, is to incentivize manufacture in the U.S., but, I don't know how well that's really going to happen.
Yeah, but
they're just going to pass the cost on to us.
Yeah.
That's all. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah, or they will, cut wages. That happens, too.
Well, one thing's for sure, you guys have, an entirely red across the board government now.
Yeah.
So, whatever they have planned for you, you got it coming to you.
So, also, and I will say
Hey,
this.
listen. I didn't vote for any of that.
Yeah,
I don't have it coming to me.
Well,
mine was a split ticket.
I think it might still be coming to you, Tristan.
I mean, I voted a split ticket. There was some local red ones where it's like, okay, that person's my cousin. I kind of have to vote for him.
No, you don't. You don't have to vote for them.
I actually don't like. I don't like. You know, I don't dislike
If they
the guy.
suck,
So
don't vote for
I don't
them.
dislike the guy, so I voted for him.
Oh,
Not
right,
the point.
right.
Not the point. It's also he's like
we lost
courier.
Kamala just because Bane voted for his cousin Billy Bob.
Well,
that's
yeah,
true.
also,
Billy Bob for president.
a lot of people either like straight up did not vote for the presidency or did not show up. They either voted like their local things and like just straight up like skipped. And some of it was out of protest because yeah, again, the fact that she was like, it's like even if she was going for like moderate Republicans, the Cheneys, the fucking Cheneys.
I will say though, imagine abstaining from voting for someone who's going up against a guy who says, "Yeah, I'm gonna kill all Palestinians with my bare hands. I'm gonna choke them to death."
I mean, yeah, but it's also like this is kind of what they deserve for what they've done, like not doing anything. It's
but also
no, I'm saying no. Democratic
you get
Party.
what you fucking deserve.
It's like, look, I hate to be this guy, but you know they didn't do anything for those people. They're from their whole fucking base, and they even told people to go fuck themselves when they were asking these questions. Not they didn't say it like that, but you know what I mean. The only person saying, and then they were like stopping Tim Walz from doing the weird angle, which was the only thing that was working. It was the only thing that was really working for them because
I don't know how well it was really working.
I mean, their numbers were higher when they were letting him kind of just say whatever the fuck he wanted.
Well, he should have been the guy, really.
Yeah,
I mean,
honestly,
yeah, like we say a lot about fucking old people in office, but he's one of the good ones. Him and Bernie, they're some of the good ones, you know, the
Bernie,
ones that we won't.
I will say one thing:
yeah.
Bernie did the funniest thing and wrote a whole like 5-page thing, basically saying like, yeah, hey, guess what? This is what you get. Like,
is this what they get? But it's not even just the Democratic Party. It's just the general consensus of like being smug and annoying and wagging their finger at people on the internet for the past like fucking 15 years.
Oh yeah,
people are just kind of fucking sick of it, and they're just like they're done with it, and they just want everyone to shut up. They want all those people to go away. They're not going to vote for you if you just keep calling them fucking racist on Twitter or whatever, you know.
I think you really just don't understand how little that happens. Actually, at least nowadays.
There's some of that still, but no,
there is some still.
There's a good amount of it if you're on the internet and if you're watching any kind of like media or you know whatever. There's a lot of that sort of thing going on, a lot of discourse, and it's like people get kind of fucking sick of it, and normal everyday Joes too are not going to necessarily be swayed either way by it. But like they're the ones who are just like, oh, grocery prices or whatever. Yeah. So it's like, yeah, there were just a number of things. Plus, Trump had Barron doing the campaign apparently. So like, you can't stop Barron.
Apparently, yeah. Apparently, he was the one suggesting go on podcasts and places to go. And
yeah,
see, here's the thing: they need to get like they need to go back to ground level. They need to actually see where people are at the lowest rungs and actually become personable again, because the fucking the Hillary Clinton coming around, the whole all that shit.
Go to the polls.
The out of touchness of the fucking campaigns.
They need to just cut the shit and get Ellen DeGeneres and Jerry Seinfeld to both run on a TikTok.
I don't think that would.
You know what people have actually been suggesting? This is the only one where I could actually be like, if they were doing a celebrity, I could see this person possibly winning. Jon Stewart.
Yeah, that would. I don't know. I don't know how well he'd do at actually running the country. He's definitely a funny fucker.
I mean, the thing is, the thing you have to really look at is people don't care about if they're good at running the country. It's been proven multiple times. I guess so.
Yeah. I should. I really should take that out of my brain.
Like. If we go past even back to like the go like Ronald Reagan, it's like he had California, but he was mostly just dude who started against a monkey in a movie.
Showed
Monkey
on.
won.
I can't believe we allowed someone who was on screen with a monkey to fucking be president.
Yeah,
crazy.
But the thing is, it's like our standards kind of ebb and flow of what we want in, like, do we want an actual person with policies, or do we want like goofy clown? And it's like, we haven't got a guy who has done blackface.
Ronald Reagan was necessarily a goofy clown.
I was mostly going to Trump on that one, but
right. But I mean, like, no one's ever been quite as bad as Trump in that regard, in terms of just being a comedy president, basically.
Yeah, it's like that's our other point. It's like it's the other end. It's like, okay.
I guess like Bush is sort of the middle of that, of like someone who's a bit of a goofy clown, but he did have policies. But
he actually was
excellent at dodging shoes.
Yes, he dodged that shoe.
And that now watch this drive clip is genuinely one of the fucking funniest things I've ever seen.
Yeah, we're gonna get them terrorists. Now watch this drive.
Now watch this drive. And it's a very good drive. All right, so yeah, I don't know. We should go into the other movement that you were bringing up.
I was gonna mention, the ladies are revolting, and in a move that I found very funny, considering they apparently think that like you're just gonna get assaulted on the streets. They're now taking it into their own hands to say no to that, and saying nuh-uh to sex ever. We're swearing off men. Some of them are talking about living in the woods and hiding away from society. They're like, get off period tracking apps because the government is going to find you.
There is some...
See, that's the thing. Some of that is like actually grounded in reality, because in states where it's illegal to get an abortion, the state could theoretically track you and keep you from leaving the state to get an abortion. Stuff like that.
I mean, the state could theoretically do lots of fucking things. The other thing I found it funny was like, they all seem to be the types of people that would also not be down for guns. And I'm just like, so you're now facing a tyrannical government. It's like the exact 1776 situation that we're talking about here, and you don't recognize that maybe it might be good to just like have something to protect you. I mean,
genuinely fucking arm yourself. Actually,
I mean,
this is not a joke. This is not
Canadian, so I really can't. I don't think.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you probably get like
have a
fucking
knife.
Shotgun, double barrel shotgun, like fucking Pappy on the farm.
Yeah,
maybe. I don't know. Probably not in the city.
Just hold it over your arm while you're walking around. So you can't shoot somebody with
walk around like a yakuza, just fucking get some fucking glittery suit or something.
Hell yes.
Fuck yeah. I mean, I'm a big proponent of, if you can get a gun, get one. They're fun.
Yeah,
of course. Go to
fun,
a range,
and don't get a pink gun.
You don't.
If you don't do that, the judge will tear you apart if you actually have to use it.
Really?
Don't get the gun with the George Costanza with the baseball bat on the handle. You don't need that.
No, you gotta get that.
That's kind of cool.
It's just gonna get you in trouble.
If you could have it as your back iron sight, that'd be cool.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, some of these folks are like shaving their heads and stuff, and it's becoming like a worldwide thing, allegedly. Small sector of radical feminists are now just entirely swearing off all men because men did this. Which I'm just thinking, shout outs to my male Kamala voters. You guys did it. You guys did it.
In fact,
again, I want to say also, no, this is not everybody, obviously. A lot of people are reacting a lot more rationally, but there is a lot of the death squads are coming, which I've been seeing, which is,
I will say, the meme continues, I guess. We at Loud Equals Funny hate white women.
Yeah, and the white men, I guess.
Oh,
I mean, this is Georgia.
Yeah.
Fair.
But
also Jesus Christ.
Geez, yeah, there's a gap.
Yeah.
So yeah, the meme fucking continues.
The saga continues. Wu-Tang.
I'll say this: I'm at least glad this part is over. I'm glad that
Yeah.
I guess the tournament arc is over, and
Thank God, I always hated those.
Now, see, this does not make me one of those dumb libs that said, "Oh, I'm leaving," because I was already planning on leaving. Eventually, I'm planning on leaving the next couple of years to Canada.
Everyone's leaving. Everyone's fucking.
I was planning this ahead of time. This has already been brought up on the podcast. I was planning it ahead of time.
If it genuinely wasn't for funds, I would too, just so we could do shit in person. Because that would be fucking fun.
I mean,
but moving costs money.
If we get to a certain point of this podcast, which again, patreon.com/loud=funny, me and Tristan would just pretty much live in a place together and just separate. If we get like a 2-4
separate sides of the house,
hell yeah,
podcast house and studio.
Nice.
We could actually, Oh my god, that could actually be a thing. Okay, all right.
I like the idea.
Ideas are connecting here.
Worlds are colliding, Jerry. Can we bring up the one that you posted about how people didn't even know Joe Biden was?
Oh yeah, we should do that one.
We'll do this. We'll do this after this. This was posted on November 3rd, 2020. What if Trump loses, then runs against Kamala Harris in 4 years and wins? This was posted before the election in 2020.
November 3rd,
that next tweet there. From the same uploader 4 years later, the same Twitter account. Does anyone have any cool pictures of Shadow the Hedgehog?
Hell yeah.
I do.
Hang on. Cool. 3 O's. Shadow the Hedgehog.
Oh yeah, fuck it.
2005. No virus.
You gotta convert it to MIDI and play it for us.
Let me pull up.
Why did you use your power for this?
Trying to see.
Can I not paste? Yeah, there we go. Lego Shadow.
Nice.
Wow, December 20th. Okay. So
That's
yeah,
great.
Sonic 3 is December 20th.
He would 100% beat Kamala, says Sam.
No, November 4th, 2020.
Ooh.
Jeez.
Well, I mean, it's not hard to really. I don't know. Again, she just didn't have any sauce. She was like, her one thing was the coconut thing. It speaks for itself when we were like, how do you do a Kamala impression? And the best we could think of was, "We did it, Joe," and that's like it.
We did it, Joe. We did it.
Yeah, it does go to say a lot that I only really got excited about this campaign when Tim Walz joined.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hope he just runs.
I think he'll if he's smart, he'll run. I think. See, okay, what?
I would like it if he ran. I think he'd maybe be a good candidate, but I feel like at this point his name is kind of maybe poisoned a little bit.
I mean, admittedly, most people have been dragging Kamala. I really don't. I would not think he would be the one that would pick the fucking the Hillary campaign to bring in, because
they kind of lost.
Yeah, again,
I don't know what that was about.
What's Gabe saying?
The stink of Hillary should just be like wiped away. Finally, get her out. Anyways,
Gabe just posted in Gabe chat, "You were number 9."
Oh boy.
Gabe just posted the confirmation that
we'll get to that later.
Yeah.
Some interesting confirmations there, yeah.
It's from the Latin Times. Ooh. Did Biden drop out? Google searches spike on election night, suggesting many Americans had no idea he wasn't running.
Yay!
Yep. Which, hey, honest to God, I wonder what that life is like.
I wish I had that life.
I'm gonna pull a Kamala here, being unburdened by
what has been.
Yeah, not knowing what the fuck is going on, and then just being like, day of, like, what?
Yeah, who's running?
You like, you get to the poll and you're like, dude,
wait, hang on.
What did he die? Did he
like,
die?
I'm serious. We really like worldwide even need to have fucking like voter licenses or something.
Yeah, just
People
like
need to take a fucking
it
competency
should be a
test before they
test.
decide who runs the country.
You know
This
what
is
they should do?
ridiculous.
Like a month beforehand, have like a trial run that everyone has to go through, and it's like, all right, that way, at the very least, this would happen a month before, and one, we'd have the funny headlines earlier, and two, people to actually have to look into what's going on.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I think competency tests are a bit draconian, kind of Jim Crowy a little bit.
People always say
but
but I'm just like, how are you supposed to weed out the people that are just like, oh, is Joe Biden still the president?
I think,
but admittedly, yeah, seeing
at
that
the very
headline
least,
is like,
when you register to vote and have this update, have it update whenever like a candidate drops out and someone new comes in. Just have them select from a list. Hey, who's running? Do you know?
oh yeah,
Because you have to register to vote. Like I think every 4 years. At the very least, before the generals.
I mean, you should know. You should probably know more than that, though, right? Like
I
more
mean,
than just
at
the
the very
name.
least.
Yeah, but it's also
I guess.
but
You're
the
deciding
fact that
who
that all
runs
happens
the
on the day.
country.
But yeah, it's like that fact that it happens the day of is like that's. Oh,
Yeah,
it's like
it's pathetic.
I'm very glad
that's
that these
wild.
people select the new president for us every
Yeah.
every 4 years, rather.
Yeah,
Very
cool.
I feel like if I saw a new name instantly, I just skip it. I'd just be like, yeah, I'm not clicking any button. I'm going ahead to the next one because I would be confused. I'd be like, who's Tony McTurdless? No.
Listen,
Not that
I
guy.
voted for Tony Turdless every election. He keeps running, which is
I've been writing.
Damn inspiring.
I hope he finds some turds someday.
Oh, he'll get those
Eventually.
turds. He'll get those.
I think he's going to open up a donation line at some point, so someone can send some turds his way.
All right. Let's go to, well, since we've already brought it up, let's go to my number 9 story real quick.
Well, I would prefer to get the politics out of the way as quickly as possible.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Also, I saw that one.
So we have from John Hunkley. Yes, that John Hunkley.
Yes.
I'm a man of peace now. Please stop with all the negative comments. Please, John. You failed the first time. You can do it. I believe in you. I'm sending you my Dragon Ball Z.
I mean, I gotta be honest though. It doesn't even seem like John Hinckley needs to do the job. The guy's pretty popular as a target at this point. It's kind of alarming to turn on I watched CBS News for the election night coverage, and it was alarming to turn it on. And I guess this is just where we are in the world now. But there was just like constantly they were like, so we're hearing about bomb threats at all these like election headquarters tonight, and I'm like, wow, are this fucking 6 days in Fallujah? Welcome to America, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, land of the free, home of the braves.
Home of the Atlanta Braves.
Yeah, honestly, we should just like remove Georgia. That way, at the very least, we can just be the land of the free.
Yeah, be down for that. It's basically a tax haven as it is.
All right, so we also have the reason that Kamala lost. This is from the official account of the Democrats. Happy birthday to our next president. Happy birthday to this future president.
When was this posted?
October 20th.
Oh, God.
I'm guessing that's also, by the way.
Yes.
If this is Kamala's birthday, October 20th, Hillary's is the 26th.
No more October people.
No more October birthdays in politics.
Yeah, whatever.
Get out. Leave.
I hate to be into the fucking star sign shit, but
yeah,
I think that's Libra.
Astrology is racism for white women, and you know what? The white women have it this one time.
They really do. I think no. I
don't know.
I think
all I know is mine.
Yeah, here I'm just gonna Google that real quick. No,
I'm Aries.
Hold on.
Because I think it might. Okay. Well, we don't know star signs. We're not women.
Yeah, I've only ever known star signs when I've been trying to get with a lady. It's either Libra or Scorpio.
I literally only know mine.
Yeah. Okay, it would be. She would be a Libra. Hillary would be a Scorpio.
Oh.
Libra Scorpio.
Oh yeah, because like the divide is like the 24th or something
Yeah,
like that.
23rd.
That's bullshit. No late October, people.
Yeah.
At the very least, late October.
Yeah, like if you were
what?
born like the 2nd, sure, you get a pass.
I think we could get a female president if she was born in January. Get that tweet out way early in the campaign. Get it, out of everyone's minds. I think we know it's their birthday. We're just gonna ruin it for them.
Or just don't tweet happy birthday to this future president when you're still running.
Yeah, don't celebrate your birthday that year.
Like here's the thing: if your birthday is in early December, then and you've fucking won, you're the president elect. Be like, okay, yeah, happy birthday to this future president. Hell yeah, I won.
Yeah,
don't do it before the voting happens.
Yeah, tell you what you do. You get all those photos taken, you get that tweet made up, and then you schedule that tweet for 3 days after the presidency, and just say, "Hey, my birthday was on, March 22nd." But here's the
Don't even mention the birthday. I don't know. It doesn't even seem like it matters, really.
I mean, it doesn't, but it's also.
I think, yeah.
It's good track
at the very least, just be like, "Thank you for all the birthday wishes."
Honest to God,
I will endeavor to be a good candidate for you.
There you go. That's a good response.
Does anyone know when Trump's birthday even is off the top of their head?
I don't fucking know.
I think it's April 20th, the same day as Hitler.
Yeah, boy. See, I was gonna go the weed route.
I'm gonna say it's in March, but
I don't fucking know.
I'm gonna Google it. It's in June 14th.
Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong?
See, June's a good time for it.
Donkey Kong.
Speaking of Donkey Kong.
Yes.
We're gonna barrel on to the next subject here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do hold on.
I guess we're done with politique.
We are clear to politics, I think.
Do we want to do a quick break?
God.
Oh, do you want to take a quick break?
I'm fine without, but if you need to, then hell yeah. We can do it.
I'd like to grab a drink, so maybe just like a 2 minute break.
I'm running out of
water.
Okay, so yeah, we'll be back, folks.
Yeah, we're done with politic.
Yay.
Woo.
And we're back. Hello, folks.
Folks, I had to take a brief break because I remembered that I had a special treat. I forgot my skeleton. So
not the skeleton.
Dang.
Yeah, I have a skeleton. I'll remember the skeleton for next time.
Bones.
But currently, I forgot the skeleton. But I do have this. And it's a drink. I've never tried it before. I've had some of these before. Bane, I'm sure you'll be fond of this as you're the voice of the Juggalos on here. We got Fago Cola.
Ah, yeah. I'm not personally a fan of the cola, but I'm curious to hear your review.
I'm not super big on the cola. Moon Mist and
Moon
that
Mist,
fucking blue raspberry.
The 7-Up one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have that at it's the little store I have near me that's got a bunch of them, and there's like a few of them that I've been wanting to have, but they don't have them. But they do have the Firework one, and I remember that one being okay.
Firework one's pretty sick.
I haven't had that one.
Fago Cola. It's all right. It's like RC-esque, RC adjacent, a little bit. Sort of like cheaper Coke, basically.
If you like RC, you'll be fine with Fago.
This is RC slander.
RC's good. I don't mind RC.
Yeah, but saying that it's close to RC, I just don't like Fago Cola. But I love RC.
Admittedly, I don't like either that much, but
I haven't had RC in like a long time. It's been like 15 years. I don't think they have them here in like normal places anymore.
Yeah.
Damn.
See, I'm shocked there isn't like an American import shop.
There's like, you find some of it in some places. Like this is, again, just like a random convenience store here and there will have some, but like, there's not really an American one. There's a British one I went to. There's like a few like Mexican ones and other sort of like African or Caribbean ones, but not really American. I think that's too similar, I guess.
Yeah.
You tried Mexican Coke?
I have, yeah, but I like the Yarritos one more.
Yarritos is fucking banger. I love Yarritos.
They have 2 liters of it at one of my supermarkets near me, but it's not they don't have the cola one, which is just such a shame. They've got like tamarind and stuff, which
that's good.
I might want to try it at some point.
Should.
I have no idea what that's even like.
I like it's basically just kind of it's just orange flavor.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, kind of a bit tangerine.
Interesting. I wouldn't have guessed that. Okay. I thought it was like more of a spice. Yeah. Soda talk here on Loud Equals Funny. Soda equals funny, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes. I've switched from soda to water, but hell yeah. I've still got a little bit of root beer, but also because I'm in the shithole state, it shows the Colts logo. For the few sports people who probably listen. Yeah, sports.
How embarrassing.
I know. So, real quick here, let's pull up number 9, since that was something we've already talked about real quick.
Oh, yes. Is that the Dwayne one?
9?
Yes, number 9.
Ah. Well, we got a little confirmation of a thing. Yeah. This is kind of related to politics, too, in the sense that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson frequently brought up as someone that should run for president, which I don't understand why people want that.
Christ.
I don't understand it.
I don't get it. He's also...
Guys, he went on Joe Rogan. He should run. Come on.
People want him to, and it might happen. That might be actually a thing that happens. Dwayne Johnson might be our president, but Dwayne Johnson says controversy over set behavior is bullshit, but admits to peeing in bottles and being late to filming. Quote, yeah, that happens. So he's admitted to doing what, some desperate gamers do during a WoW raid, and admitted to pissing in bottles to work in movies. He said here in a new GQ magazine cover story that he's late to set sometimes and has peed in water bottles to save time during filming. 2 claims are the center of a viral report from The Wrap earlier this year. The story alleged that Johnson's behavior, especially his tardiness on set, drove the budget of new Christmas movie Red 1 to a staggering $250 million. Oh my god. The insiders told Wrap that Johnson would be as much as 8 hours late to set some days. Yeah, that happens, Johnson admits to GQ. But not that amount, by the way. That was a bananas amount. That's crazy. Ridiculous.
Bananas.
Yeah. He's thinking about bananas in the bottles and peeing in them.
Right.
Do you think he buys Gatorade bottles from a wide mouth for that reason? I don't know. Actually, he's got his own energy drink.
Does it have a wide mouth bottle?
Good question.
I like to think that for The Rock, he uses like a thermos for his piss.
Only the best for the piss of giants.
He wouldn't use just like a big gulp or something. He'd probably want to get something like proper to hold it.
Yeah. Well, it's like he's saying here, he's using them instead of going to like the bathroom or to waste time. It's like, why not go like piss in grass or something at that point? It's like,
yeah, water the plants.
Yeah, exactly.
The grass is not good enough for The Rock's piss, though.
Yeah, of course. It needs its own receptacle.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, him admitting to that is just kind of funny.
Yeah.
We got another story that's also filmmaking related one. It's right there. It's a Mattel one. You may as well just click that because it's already on the list. Yep. Mattel's Wicked movie dolls mistakenly list porn site on packaging.
Thank you, Mattel.
Oh.
Well, okay, here's the thing. It's a very easy mistake, right? So the movie is Wicked. The movie is Wicked movie. But on the packaging, if you scroll down here, I think it shows a Yeah, okay, all right. If you can pull that up there. You're gonna have to zoom in. I'm sorry.
It's fucking tiny.
On it, says www.wicked.com. And folks, the website for www.wicked.com will not take you to something related to this movie, but it will connect you to many different movies. It's just
very special type of movies,
They're not PG-13, much like Wicked is.
They're PG-18, although maybe don't have your parents with you for that.
No, not at all.
I just imagining An 18-year-old having to be taken with his mom and dad to go sleep. Alright, that image is going to be stuck in my head. Thanks, Justin. Thanks, Timmy. Here, get the popcorn. It's already pre-buttered. Okay. Alright, so, yeah.
I just want popcorn, dude.
Of course, and ice cream. Don't ask for flavoring.
There's been some other controversies surrounding this. God damn it, Bane! Surrounding this Mattel Wicked movie.
Mattel is the
the Wicked movie. It had some advertisement where it was based on the original Broadway thing, but it changed some things about it and it looked worse. So a fan did a thing to change it back basically, and this is more based on the actual original poster and it looks a little better, and then I think the lady playing the witch was this is racist for some reason, because I think it obscures her face, but that's just the way it looked in the original poster for the Broadway show.
Yeah, that's a bit silly.
So there's been some weird controversies. The poster that they actually released looks terrible.
It looks okay. To be fair, I have no fucking opinions on Wicked.
Yeah,
Wicked is a movie that I'm the idea is interesting, but also I don't really The Wizard of Oz is a movie. It's a fine movie. I like the movie, but I don't think I'm ever gonna watch it again unless I have kids. You know what I mean?
I watched the actual play, and it's just kind of fine.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I like Wizard of Oz. I'd see a movie, but it seems like this is just one of those what do we got? This is a franchise we own. Make a movie.
Oh yeah, well because now it's in the public domain, isn't it? The story.
The Wizard of Oz? I think so. Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. I think it's how the original play. Yeah, I think it's how the original play came about.
I didn't realize.
Because Disney did their own thing with Oz the Great and Powerful.
Yeah.
And then Wicked, and then I think now some of Oz stuff is in public domain. So
I think the movie might be in public domain in a few.
This one's even worse though. This is Warner Brothers. Yeah.
It never ends. Horrors never cease.
Thank you, Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
All right, what next?
Good question. I'll let you take a pick.
I have no opinion on any of these. I don't know what they are.
All right, number 4. We'll do a funny one.
4.
Yes. So the PlayStation 5 Pro has came out recently, and to not much demand, and scalpers who thought that they would get the upper hand like they did last time, they can't sell them. Ha 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 ha.
I get
Sony released a terrible console revision. Ha 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 ha.
See, here's my hope. One of these people gets so very desperate that they start selling these for half price. And I'll buy it at half price.
That would kind of fuck, actually.
Yeah,
I don't think they will.
For the price of a PS4 or a PS5 currently, I'll take that.
Yeah.
It'll probably be a long time with a lot of unsold stock before somebody does that, but when they do, hey.
Yeah. Hey, again, if you're looking to jump into a generation, you've found hopefully your best marks. Watch these people. Wait till they start lowering that price.
I do like
this little thing.
I think it's the stupid extra stand you have to buy so that you can sit it on its side.
Yeah, it's like a control. Well, it's a controller charger thing. Because
okay.
But you still do have to buy a separate stand separately in order to have the thing stand up or on its side or one of the two.
That's really dumb.
That's
I get having the I really get having the disk drive be modular. That's cool.
That is pretty neat.
No, it isn't. It's not cool. It should be a fucking feature of the console. We shouldn't be going to this all digital.
Yeah,
it should.
But here's the thing: they've done this whole digital physical split thing, and yeah, it sucks. But for a feature of the digital physical split console generation, it's really cool to just see.
Have the option
instead of
to put it on.
instead of a whole separate SKU, here's just an attachable disk drive. That's cool.
The thing I like, the digital one has been going cheaper on the Slims, like pretty often. It's been like points of sales, so it's like, okay, I can see buying a Slim right now with the digital, and then saying like, okay, get the disk drive later, kind of thing. But also, it's like I said before, any purchase towards digital, it is cutting slowly over time. No one likes to hear. No one else likes to hear me say it. I don't like to say it either, but it's true.
Honestly, I would love a future because I'm just going to be completely honest. I fucking hate disk drives. Like, if it wasn't for compatibility, I wouldn't have one in my computer. Like, if I didn't have this fucking, set of a shit tillion fucking Elder Scrolls games that were all on disk, I would have taken the disk drive out of my computer and put another hard drive in.
See,
but, because that's the thing, optical drives just kind of suck. Like, in general.
Some of that is the fact that, like, the technology hasn't really improved much outside of, like, 4K being what it is and being a very high quality format, but it also takes a fuck ton of time to load, which is annoying.
But what I would like is for an eventual future generation to have physical games, but they're just on SSDs that you just plug into the system, kind of like a cartridge.
I mean, yes and no. I mean,
I really think the Switch game card thing is the way to go.
See,
or just SD cards.
That's the thing. They're just kind of small.
Well, they don't have to be.
Fair.
See,
they're pretty big by the size standards of, like, when they came out. I'd say by nowadays, we need like an upgrade to them. But the idea of all that storage in a tiny little disc, a tiny little chip thing, a little fucking Mega Man Battle Network battle chip thing that you just plug into your console. It's impressive in a way that a disc isn't. Like, I play my fucking Dreamcast or my PS2, and that thing just makes such noise. PS2, not so much, because I mostly play stuff on my hard drive, but good God, the Dreamcast.
I hooked up, you remember back then when I was playing fucking Fable 2 on my 360. And it fucked me over like 3 times, which is really cool and good. Thank you, Peter Molyneux. But when I was playing it, I felt the fucking disc spinning all the way across the room.
Yeah.
It was rough.
Yeah, it's not the greatest technology, especially on anything that's kind of legacy like that. Anything older. You basically want to, like, replace shit at this point, You gotta, like, swap out your Xbox fucking disk drive, and it's just a whole process, and it's like, if you could just... I really wish it was a lot easier to just soft mod a 360 at this point, but it's still not that easy.
It's getting there.
You have to get, like, specialized fucking things, and you gotta, like... I fucking hate it.
Soldering shit.
Yeah, fuck that shit. I will say... There is a mod for Dreamcast. I forget GDIMU or GDMU, something like that.
Yeah, I think GDMU.
Where it is a full-on replacement for the disc drive in your Dreamcast that just loads games off an SD card.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's just you have to fucking install it yourself or get somebody else to do it. And that's
the thing. I've heard it's basically just plug and play. You have to just detach a ribbon cable. That's it.
If that's all it is, then maybe.
So
I've looked into it, and I would love to move my Dreamcast off of optical discs, because half of the discs I have just don't even fucking run properly. I gotta, like, scan them, like, 6 times before, because it's all burnt discs that I have. But, I'll have to, like, scan some of them, like, 6 times before it just happens to read Spider-Man or something, Yeah. Some of them have, like, specific problems, too. Like, there's this one import platformer, I forget what it's called. But it's like, just fucking keep scanning that disc like 10 times. Eventually it might possibly play, and then you can't turn the console off because you got the thing playing, and you're just locked in now. Yeah. You're stuck with that one.
See, I'll always prefer physical media just because I miss the old days of, like, old book style covers and shit.
Oh, yeah.
C-Lab Season 2 again. But it's one of those things where it's like I miss that heyday that we had of, like, weird physical editions of shit.
Well, the real heyday was the PC games of like the 80s and 90s, the big giant big boxes that had like 15 manuals and maps and fucking secrets guides and stuff. Those D&D games, like the gold box D&D games that had like adventurer's journal and manual and map and secrets fucking code guide and everything.
Yeah.
And it had the like paper thing you had to consult for copy protection.
I would fucking love to have a complete in-box copy of Daggerfall. Like, for real. Because it came with just this thick fucking book with everything that you needed to know about the game. Like, hell, here's how you make a class. Here's all the fucking political backgrounds that you aren't told in the middle of the game.
That's great, yeah.
But yeah, I've got an optical external DVD drive right here that I use to like rip shit.
Oh yeah,
mine's built in.
I got one somewhere, but it just doesn't even fucking work anymore.
I mean, on I forgot where I got this. I think I got this on Newegg. It's pretty solid.
Speaking of discs,
yes.
opening that disc tray and looking over, I noticed something that I completely forgot to bring up. Oh god. The episode before last?
Yeah.
I have a movie here.
Ooh.
That I might be in.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, back in like 2011. What? Back in 2011, I did extras filming for a movie, and I just remembered I might be in this.
Oh shit!
Wow.
At some point, I'm gonna have to watch it. I never watched it.
We'll have to look into that.
You know what? If you have the footage, you can look through that. I'm not gonna say it out loud just to not dox myself. I'll take a picture and send it to them.
Okay, fair enough. Should I cut that?
No, it's fine. It's fine.
It was pretty blurry. I saw like a word, but I don't remember what it was.
Oh, okay.
Make a silly fucking face. Why is it wet? What the fuck is it wet?
We should also.
Oh, that's a good fucking disc image.
Oh boy. I am so curious about that.
It's very exciting, Tristan.
Hell yeah.
Potentially quite bad.
You've got your own I Am Wonderful video. Hell yeah.
That's the thing. I was just an extra. I maybe had a speaking role. I'm not sure. Let me
really quick. Can you pull up number 8?
Excuse me.
Because I realized I should have done this one during the politics section, but hey, we can knock this out.
Oh jeez.
So here is the funniest concept they could do. Former Kamala Harris aide says Joe Biden should resign so she can serve as 47th president.
Fuck it, why not?
Admittedly,
I love petty shit like this.
It would be the funniest thing they could do.
It would be super petty and look kind of pathetic, but I think it would be pretty funny.
I mean, fuck it, why not?
It's like when Biden dropped out. And all of those people who said, I'm not voting for the old, who got shirts with like, I'm not voting for the old guy, were like really mad.
Huh.
Oh, yeah.
It's still a good piece of history to have a shirt like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not the I'm not voting for the old guy shirt. But definitely like the Trump 45 and 47 shirt if this happens.
It's like, yeah, admittedly, it's like
a fun little curiosity.
It'd be interesting. All right. Number 1.
Numero uno.
Yes. Trudeau government bans TikTok from operating in Canada, but Canadians can still use it.
Oh, okay. So it's like keeping it from like the headquarters being.
Yeah, they can't work there, but also, hey, Leafs can still play with it. Enjoy
Great, I'm glad that doesn't actually materially affect the fucking death of society in any way. Thanks, Trudeau.
Not at all. Nothing changes. Number 2.
There will be days when nothing happens, and weeks when nothing happens,
and months and years. Yeah. Numero 2.
Number 2. Like a poopy, haha, for me.
World's first wooden satellite developed in Japan heads to space.
Oh yeah, shit. That's just plywood.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna suck on re-entry. Ooh.
Well, hey, think about it like this: in re-entry, most of it will just like it'd be tiny parts that scatter and those burn up. And actually, that should just kind of come in and then be gone.
Yeah, it'll be clean at least.
Hey,
We'll have to fish it out of the fucking ocean.
I guess.
It looks like a fucking small form factor
There'll
PC.
still be like a hulk of fucking metal. Like most of it's metal.
Well, yeah, but it's small enough that it might burn away in re-entry.
Yeah, depending on the melting point.
Yeah, it might be a certain type of metal. Yeah.
So I mean, hey, if it can give us up here, so yeah, it's called LingoSat, which is an early test of using timber in lumber and Mars exploration.
Oh, okay. So it's just testing out, seeing if it works.
Yeah. Which, I mean, effectively, it is a renewable property.
Yeah. I mean, hey, if it works, big if true, you know?
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
I'm curious. Yeah, early. They bring up, yeah, early airplanes are made with wood. So, hey, it should be feasible. It's more durable in space on Earth because there's no water or oxygen.
Hey, listen.
Inflame it.
The Japanese made a gun not out of metal. They can probably make a satellite not out of metal.
Did you see that? Did you see that Trump misses Shinzo Abe, and he keeps wishing, "Oh, I wish I could see Shinzo."
Oh yeah, he has talked about wanting to see Shinzo Abe. You know, hey,
I wish he could meet Shinzo Abe too. You know,
look,
somebody build another doohickey.
Shinzo Abe's looking up or down or around, what have you.
Remember, folks, it's illegal to say I want to kill the president.
I mean, it's
I'm just saying, but make another doohickey.
Yeah. I'm just saying, I think cool ingenuity is awesome. I want to make a cool ass shotgun one day like that. I'm not saying for anything other like that, but just the fact that it's cool
genuinely, it does look really fucking cool.
The diagram of how it's made is like amazing ingenuity of just like...
Yeah, when's that episode of How It's Made? The doohickey is created by stapling two pipes to a board.
And it's just someone taping together a homemade shotgun.
I'm sure Hugbees will make that one.
Hell yeah, I can't wait.
Mythbusters. The special guest star, Donald Trump. And then Jamie Heineman's got the shotgun.
He's playing fucking oh god, what's the test dummy's name that they had? Clyde or whatever?
I want to say Claude. Am I just mixing that up with the GTA 3 protagonist?
Possibly.
I'll take that. Alright, so number 3.
Number 3.
This one's mostly just a headline here. Man finds python curled up in toilet, comma, for second time in a week.
Curled up? Ah.
There he is!
What has he been eating?
Oh, it's in fucking Queensland.
Yeah, it's Australia. Yeah. This is making more sense now.
Yeah. Okay, alright, admittedly, I should...
Honestly, it's surprising that this made the news in Australia.
I'm surprised that this guy didn't get fucking killed.
No, I mean, you know... See, that's why you leave a toilet seat up. If it had been me, that toilet seat would have been down, and I would have sat on there, and I would have gotten bitten right in my nuts.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I at least look in the fucking toilet before I sit.
I mean, well, I don't expect something to be in the toilet.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm seeing something that dark in the toilet, it's immediately catching my eye, because either it's a massive like hunk of shit, or it's something that really shouldn't be there.
Fucking python or whatever. Yeah.
It really depends on how high I am and how late at night it is. But
that's fair.
But
I wish I was.
I mean, look, this guy, you know, it could have been worse. At least he did not set to. And then again, 2 times in a week, I would move. I would get the fuck out of that country. If one steak showed up in my toilet,
move to New Zealand.
If one steak showed up in my toilet here, I would run out of this place and set it on fire.
I feel like New Zealand doesn't have as much of this sort of thing happen. You always hear about like giant spiders and shit, but not in New Zealand.
It's always awesome.
Yeah, they just have hobbits coming out of the toilets there.
Yeah. Little hobbit holes.
Trying to see.
Yeah, that's why they call them hobbit holes.
Let's do number 6. I do not know what number 6 is off the top of my head, so this will be a surprise. right now.
Hooray! I'm not even going to read it. Number 6.
It's a BBC.
Oh, you can't even see it. Yeah. It's
okay. Yes.
55801 yo.
So yes,
of course.
the UK's oldest satellite, named Skynet 1, fucking Brits, has moved, and no one knows like who did it or why. No one knows who moved it. No one knows why it was moved. And its name is Skynet.
Oh,
it probably got knocked out of orbit.
Someone knows. They're just not saying.
Also, this was launched in '69. Jesus fuck.
That's pre-Terminator.
Pre-Terminator. I would still have that name changed after having that movie out there. I'd be like, no, we gotta nix that name. We gotta Friendly Bean. Call it that. Jesus fuck. But yeah,
demanded to fire its thrusters in the mid-1970s to take it westwards. So at some point in the 70s, some jabroni did this, and now no one can remember why.
Admittedly,
or is admitting to it.
Okay, admittedly, this was one, but I saw the headline that it was named Skynet and that it was moved, and I immediately pulled this in. I did not read past the headline. 100% being honest with you here.
I believe you.
Well, oh god.
Because admittedly, the headline.
Holy shit!
Oh wow, it moved. That's where it's currently
across the fucking earth.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's not where it's supposed to be. That's for sure.
And they haven't moved. Well, admittedly, this thing's old as fuck, so yeah, they probably can't move it back that easily.
Well, I mean, you just send it the rest of the way around the world, I guess. Although it is in a gravity well, so that's probably fucking it up.
This satellite, they moved it so they could drain power for a super weapon.
Yeah.
No, it's so they could spy on this little area right here where some aliens were sighted at one point. By the Navy.
The British, of course, would name they're totally fucking name their like spy craft Skynet. It's something so on the nose, perfectly.
They'll name it definitely not a spy satellite. Chip Yahoo Cheerio.
Yes, fish and chips down by the pond.
Right.
On Her Majesty's Secret Service spy plane.
That's exactly how it'll be written too. Yeah.
It's like we have SR-71 Blackbird, and they have Majesty's Spy Trap Flight Night. It's like, okay.
Well, obviously, the people that we're spying on can't understand the Queen's English. Is that it? Is that it for you?
I think I've got one more, number 5.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Yep, this is a good one.
What's this one?
I did read into this one. Man who suffered concussion after a skiing accident forgot girlfriend dumped him the day before, and they married 7 months later.
Huh.
Oh, that's
Which,
nice.
I mean, hey, both the fact that he like forgot dumping her, and then she was like, well, hey, hey, that's something. That's nice. Nice little headline.
Yeah.
They end up getting back together after she dumped him, and
I guess she was just like, I guess I'll give it another go, and
well, hey, and he forgot, so it's like, hey,
win-win, really.
We weren't on a break. There you go. There's a Friends reference.
Yeah.
We're not doing Friends references for the next 10 episodes, folks. It's not going to be a running joke. We haven't had a running joke in a little bit, actually.
Well, we hate white women.
That's true.
Yeah, hey, that's a joke.
That's not a joke. Yeah, that's not a joke. That's a personality trait.
Oh, God. All right, let's go into some of yours here.
So, fuck the election. The real news happened 2 days before the election.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Let me turn dark mode on. It is on. Okay.
Subways of your mind.
There you go. Better. The mysterious song, the one that Justin Wang was talking about. If you've seen those videos, it's been found. Is the original version in here? The original version is not in here. But it's called "Subways of Your Mind" by FEX.
Yeah, we're gonna have fix tonight.
Getting fixed.
Let's have some fix. Let me turn that to halfway. Actually, a little bit under. It's in a bit of a lower register this time, which I kind of like.
Yeah, this feels like it would be the radio play version.
Yeah, someone played this for Halo Night the other night, and it was nice. I liked it. It's definitely very 80s.
Really like the fucking synth in the background.
Yeah.
This feels like something that would have been in GTA Vice City if it actually came out.
Probably, yeah.
There's probably a mod for it already.
Yeah, it bangs.
Pretty good.
There we go. We had to get to the title drop.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the rest of the EP also played. There are 2 additional songs. I haven't really listened to them yet. I eventually will. I promise. But it's crazy that this mystery that's endured for quite a few years now. Like, when was this created?
Oh, it was created a very long time ago.
5 years ago.
Yeah.
This has been a mystery for 5 years, and it's solved now.
Yeah.
How many more super mysterious songs are there? Because I know there was a few. There was that one City Pop one.
Yeah.
I think there's like at least 5 or 6 right now.
Yeah. Well, we're narrowing it down.
This is the only one that's still a mystery that I know of.
Whenever we can find one...
Until recently.
Whenever we can find that one gore anime that doesn't exist from the 80s, then we're all set.
Saki Sonobashi.
I thought something like that. Yeah, I thought that was... I was like close to the name, but then I'm like, wait, that's a Persona 4 social link. That's that other character. Never mind.
Saki, it's one of them. Look, the thing is we'll there's going to be always more weird lost media stuff, just because there's so many weird, like, there's a lot of weird low quality recordings of things you can still just find online. People upload like old VHS tapes with like commercials and shit.
Yeah, Brutal Moose has a pretty good series on that.
Oh yeah.
No huge lost media stuff there, but you know, it's still cool.
Still neat shit, yeah.
Yeah, I really like the Brutal Moose mystery tape series. It's great. It's like my favorite thing he does.
Yeah.
It's really cool that they found this. Yeah, I like this. I was reading the whole story here of like they had to find someone who knew the band and like some fucking connection from the 80s. And yeah, they still had the EP, I guess.
Hey.
So fucking cool.
Yeah.
I love the internet sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Shout outs to the good parts of the internet.
Hell yeah.
Occasionally it all just works out.
So, you ready to get into some stupid shit? Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
Which horrible film news is this? Let's
I'm curious. I don't know this off the top of my head. Maybe I do.
Star Wars episodes 10 to 12 are reportedly in the works. Simon Kinberg is writing the trilogy, although some insiders think it may be the start of a new saga instead. Fuck it. If it's a new thing, if it's not fucking tied up in the fucking prequel, original trilogy sequel mess, fuck it. Why not? But good lord, if it's just episodes 10, 11, and 12, I'm gonna fucking scream.
I mean, it would be nice to have good Star Wars movies. That's what I've been saying for years.
It would.
It'd be nice to have Star Wars movies instead of another fucking TV show every, 6 months.
Here's the thing. Yeah. Straight up, they need to not focus on the Jedi. The Jedi are so overplayed at this point.
See, that's the thing. I think if they do focus on the Jedi, make it so that they're not the main focus. If they have a Jedi in there, make it just like, oh yeah, I'm Mr. Jedi man. I'm gonna fucking use a lightsaber every so often. Ain't I cool? Buy my toys. Anyway, check out this fucking cool ass smuggling shit that's happening.
The thing is if they wanted to do the Jedi, they have I want to see the earliest Jedi, like the
Early Jedi.
I mean,
far back as we can go.
There's lots of stuff. There's the weird threat that comes in the books that's like from the outside of the galaxy. They're like some weird alien thing.
I fucking hate the Yuuzhan Vong. I hate them so much. They're not. I just don't like them.
I think they sound cool as an idea.
The concept. I mean, considering they're not in the canon now, if they could do something different with that idea.
Yeah,
I mean,
like
Thrawn wasn't in the canon, but he's in the fucking Ahsoka show.
They grandfathered him in.
Mm-hmm.
But the Yuuzhan Vong are like kind of too powerful to a ridiculous extent. Like the Force couldn't affect them, and they also like really hated Force users, and like they would like seed worlds, and it would all be overgrown with like Vong formations and shit.
Yeah.
Like it was just kind of too much. And don't get me wrong, it's cool to have a nice new threat that like everyone's fucking threatened by. But it just doesn't really work, in my opinion, from a believability standpoint, I guess.
Well, I think they could tweak it a bit, but I see what.
But this is Disney that we're talking about.
And
I mean,
the two biggest things I'm gonna say before anything else, really quick, is like they have to either like figure out where these characters are going ahead of time because they did not
plan the fucking trilogy.
Write a trilogy.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Well, it's like they didn't write a trilogy. The original
this
ones.
Guy is writing the trilogy, so maybe that means he's actually writing a trilogy and not just one movie out of 3.
Well, see, the thing is, like, I wouldn't even,
or just writing them as he goes along.
Yeah, the originals, they did that, but they also like. The problem is the continuity of characters and arcs, because they did not do that. I don't even mind like having 3 different writers and 3 different directors. It's just keep the character. Yeah, keep the character arcs consistent.
Even if it's just a very basic outline, here's where the characters start, here's where the characters end. Do anything in between.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's like they just don't know where they're going.
I can't be too critical of that because, like, one of my favorite shows that gets shit all the time, but Lost, was basically just made up as they went along, but it was done so by pretty talented guys that did a really good job of, like, calling back to things that, needed explanation, and they're like, here's the explanation, and I am a viewer, I'm like, oh, that's a good explanation, I like it for the most part.
Yeah.
So, like, you can do that well. But yeah, I mean, it does say just this guy is writing the trilogy. I'd like to believe, it's always nice to believe, but, you just see that, like, and it's writing the trilogy. Some insiders think it may be the start of a new saga. The image, I know it's unrelated to the actual news, but they just show this image that's just like, remember all of the Jedi? And
it's like a massive collage of characters.
Yeah.
I think my favorite thing about this is that it, going by the whole 2 sides thing, one side's all the good guys.
Padme is half evil.
Guys. Yeah, Padme is like the perfect moral center of the entire universe.
I guess so. Yeah, she's a based centrist.
She's enlightened centrist.
Yoda also fucking moral center.
So. Oh, yeah, scroll down.
R2 is more R2 is more evil than 3PO.
I love this. I love this political compass. We also have like a tiny bit of blue on the far right side, so it has a horseshoe theory element.
Boba Fett isn't all evil.
Look at who's blue right there. Fucking Palpatine is blue.
Well, yeah, but that's just because he's like a fucking scary hologram. Like this. I actually know this specific shot. It's from the special. It's from the episode 5 special edition where he is a hologram.
By the way, scroll down on the little bar there because the previous writing credits from Kinberg.
Okay. Invasion. Never heard of it.
Over.
The 355. Never heard of
it. Was
the new Twilight Zone,
which was it was okay.
X-Men Dark Phoenix. I've never fucking heard of this. What? Star Wars Rebels. Star Wars Rebels does fuck.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
X-Men Apocalypse. And is that Fantastic or just one of these?
Fantastic Fantastic. I mean, look at the rating. I mean,
well, he wrote the bad Fantastic Four movie, which is saying something. He wrote 2 of the worst X-Men movies and the shitty Twilight Zone. Oh, that's cool.
That's not good. Oh no.
Yeah.
No.
Well, hey, I hope it's good. I hope all of those bad ratings were fucking studio intervention.
Yeah,
I hope it's good because good
yeah.
lord,
Our
we
man
need
has
it.
a vision. We hope so.
Trying to find another article which I just completely forgot to bring up here because I am dumb and forgot to link it. I linked it in the Gabe
It's
chat.
dumb, gentlemen.
Yes.
Where is it?
I linked it in Gabe chat before, but I'm sending it in this server now just because fuck it. I just did an easy copy link. So yeah, Death Stranding is a great fucking game, and you should pick it up. I know you're asking, why are you saying that? I've got an Xbox. I can't pick it up. Surprise,
Oh shit!
motherfucker.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Wow!
Yeah, Death Stranding.
Xbox. Death Strand on Xbox.
Yes.
Oh,
Strolled onto.
shut the fuck up.
Fucking
Try to
hell.
pause. Oh, that's a good
Pause
frame.
That is
Yep.
such a great pause frame. So yeah, Death Stranding is a weird, long game that also takes about 10 hours for it to really click with people, and I know it's usually a bad recommendation, but give it a shot. But also, yeah, Kojima Productions now has official control of the property. It's now on Xbox, it's now on PlayStation, it's now on PC. Well, it's been on PC for a while, obviously.
Give it a few months. It's gonna be on Switch.
Honest to
It might
God,
be on Switch too.
Switch 2, I would not be shocked if this is not day one there, or at least like launch first
Window.
3 months. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially
That's
because
cool.
like the Switch 2 is probably going to be powerful enough to hold up for Death Stranding 2 whenever that comes to it.
We certainly hope it.
Yes.
We're fucking holding out hope any day now for Switch 2 news. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean,
As
we know
we
it exists
speak,
at this point.
it's-
Whatever.
It might be over now, but like earlier, I didn't mention it, but I looked at YouTube. There's like a fucking Nintendo Direct for the
The park.
theme park.
Yep, because
They're
they're
doing
adding
like Donkey Kong, I guess.
Yep, Donkey Kong Country.
Great. I mean, that's cool for people to go there. I guess they
That'll
should
be
make a new
sick.
Donkey Kong game.
It'll be sick if you're going there, but I don't foresee me going there.
I don't plan on
anytime
going there, no.
I mean, I'd like to. It would be nice.
If they
I might
open
go
one near
if-
Winnipeg, maybe I'll go.
If I ever have money, if I ever feel like going to fucking Florida, it's in
well,
Florida,
there's
right?
one in Florida that the Japan one's getting the Donkey Kong experience right now.
Oh, right.
The American one will get it.
Well, if I learn
later,
Japanese,
I mean,
so if I ever have the money, if I ever learn Japanese, and if they ever have Zelda World,
I want to go to Japan.
also a Metroid World.
I want to go
They
to
gotta
Japan.
have a Zelda world. I think they already have Zelda stuff, don't they?
They have.
They probably have
some,
Zelda stuff,
but
it's,
they're they're slowly building the park out. They're kind of like.
It's in early access, yeah.
It's effectively, yeah, kind of like buying a Nintendo game at launch where you're just like waiting 6 months for all the DLC to hit over time. Where it's like, so 6 months later you finally get the full game.
Yeah.
Am I talking about any Mario game? I don't know.
Mario.
Speaking of Mario games, apparently that Brothership one is like not great.
I've heard that it runs like ass because the Switch is running on 2015. It's on 2015 hardware.
I've heard it also has like it has like really bad pacing apparently. I don't know. I'm not super familiar with the Mario and Luigi RPGs. I played some of them a little bit, but
played Dream Team. That was kind of fun.
Apparently people are really unhappy with how long it takes to get into like anything. So, and it looks like shit, I guess.
Yeah, it's apparently chugging.
It doesn't look great, yeah.
All right, you want to do the next story here?
What a shitload of fuck this story is. Good lord.
Oh boy.
This is from Pain This Hurts on Twitter. Let's not pretend the angry video game nerds' hateful rhetoric and crude language wasn't responsible for corrupting a generation of young people.
Hell yeah.
I'm not sure if this is serious or
this feels like bait, but it's also like bait without a check mark. So it's bait I respect. It's bait for the love of the game.
Yeah.
That's what he was talking about all these years. This is the shitload of fuck.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I've had to defend AVGN on a stream recently a little bit because somebody was doing this, like, shit, shit, poopy, butt, fart, thing where they just like talk garbage. And see, somebody made the AVGN poll, and I'm like, no, he was like a wordsmith. He was really effective at like stringing together things that sounded funny and were like it was almost like a poetry of farts and poop.
Yeah.
And
You know that he's really good at it because all of the fucking AVGN ripoffs like Game Dude and Irate Gamer fucking sucked.
so bad at it.
My
Yeah.
God.
They sound awkward, and their actual insults are bad too.
Their only decent lines are the ones that they lifted wholesale from James.
Literally, yes. Most, like 90% of the time, literally, yes. It's like,
yeah, and yeah. I mean, but that being said, he is the reason that is. This is also in pairing with like another thing I saw on Twitter that was it was like a screen cap of the no review, I refuse.
Oh God.
For Ghostbusters movie, and they were like, this is the reason why media criticism is so right wing and shitty or whatever.
That's
like that kind of thing.
Fucking stupid.
where it's like, they didn't even watch. They didn't even watch the video and understand what he was saying. Where it's like, you could also just pull up like a quartering video and make your point probably actually really accurately, because he was making those fucking videos back in the day. It's like, if you want to do that, sure, that, like, I concede that point, at least.
Yeah, like fuck the quartering, but like, why you bringing James into this?
Yeah, James is really
he's like he's famously not political.
Yeah.
So what the fuck?
Trying to cancel AVGN.
Oh God, that fucking.
Oh, I've been scrolling down. Whoops, my apologies.
You're good. But yeah, I feel like this one's bait, but admittedly, it's very good bait. It is. It's like, yeah,
it is quite funny.
Whether
that humor is intended or not, it's quite funny.
It's a very funny take of like, if this is real, you're dumb. But also,
yeah,
I hope
it's full rhetoric
and crude language.
We hate Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on NES in this.
Somehow I knew that was the one you were gonna say too. That's great.
Those goddamn samurai tortoises, we fucking hate them.
And that one fucking jump where you need to like walk across it and not jump. What the fuck is that?
Yeah,
Come
what is
on
this bullshit?
Now. This chicken looking finger fucking piece of crap.
This shitload of fuck. This is duty fart. Yeah, there we go. Duty fart.
Duty fart, ladies.
It's doo-doo feces, man. It's just doo-doo feces.
All equals funny, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes. All right.
I'm gonna kill video games journalism.
Oh.
So I was kind of scrambling because I realized that everything that we've already covered from my end is everything that I had. Yeah. So I opened up my phone.
Ooh.
Opened up my phone. I went to my home screen and I went over to
the free Google.
I went over to the fucking Google articles.
Yeah, where Google froze you slop.
And this is the first one that I saw, and it broke me. Zelda Ocarina of Time. This is from Gaming Bible, of course. The gaming journalism equivalent of a cow patty, I think. Yeah. I would say.
See, I'm waiting for us to find like gaming Quran, gaming Talmud,
gaming Kabbalah.
Yes.
What's the fucking Zoroastrian holy book? Give me the gaming version of that.
I'm gonna call it the Biblio.
You know what I'll read? Yeah. I'll just read the L. Ron Hubbard's gaming.
Oh, yeah.
Catalog.
Honestly, where's the fucking gaming Silmarillion? Let's be real here.
Yeah.
So what is the secret after 20? Some of us never knew it existed after 20.
Okay, I want you...
I had
Before we get into this, I want y'all to guess.
I'm going to guess there's something under the map that, like, you could no-clip and find.
No, it's not even that.
I'm being optimistic.
This guy had no idea.
It's gonna be like the big Goron sword or some stupid shit.
It's not basic shit. It's not that well known, but it's very well known. I'll give y'all each another chance. It's
not very well known as the big Goron sword.
Yeah, it's like it is a secret, but it's one of those secrets that everybody fucking knows.
Oh, you can hit the fucking eye statues. That's my guess.
I'm
And
going to
get him.
guess
Not that obscure.
it's a time skip to like get older faster.
It says hidden treasure.
I haven't played a ton of
y'all
Ocarina.
Y'all are getting more obscure. Y'all are getting way more obscure.
Okay, you can get fire and ice arrows. There you go.
Nah, see, y'all are hitting on either side. Like,
damn.
Oh my god, this is so obvious. If you don't know, have you actually played it?
Or to like invalids.
Some people didn't know about that actually. So let's go ahead and check out this article.
I also had no idea too. Thank you, Richard Lee Breslin.
Zelda Ocarina of Time players discover hidden treasure after 26 years. I had no idea. The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time players discover a secret treasure that some of us never knew existed after 26 years. There's some fucking fluff about, oh yeah, Zelda's fucking started in the 80s. Fuck you. Depending on which Zelda fan you may ask, they have a fucking different answer to the best game in the series. Whatever. I don't fucking care. All of this is
Jesus Christ!
This is
just like
all of this is fluff.
This is total. This is an AI. This is what. This is.
Oh yeah,
dude! Somebody put a Reddit post into an AI thing and said, "Describe this game and then also do this."
Mm-hmm. Does anybody know any cool tricks or facts from Ocarina of Time? Asks a fucking Reddit user. I'm currently replaying it and just looking for cool ideas, glitches, or whatever. No Oxford comma because I suck. Excuse me. Many members of the thread were eager to answer, but one answering question had piqued our interest. Jump off the chains of the castle drawbridge for some free rupees.
Oh my god. Oh, yeah.
I knew about this before I had even played Ocarina of Time.
I forgot about that. But yeah.
I don't know if I probably knew about it, but it didn't come to mind.
It's one of those things that most people who are playing the game will do as soon as they realize, oh, hey, these chains have collision. Can I walk on top of them? Oh, isn't that fun?
Admittedly, I've done it, but it has been like 10 to maybe 12 years since I've played Ocarina of Time. So that is fucking wild, though.
Sure, this is only a small treasure, and these few rupees are not going to make much of a difference. It's most of your fucking wallet capacity at the time. It's 60 rupees.
Yeah, it's enough to hell.
You can only carry 99 at this point in the game. Most of us probably didn't know this. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, wow.
And there's also a whole bunch of other fucking shitty articles that I'm not going to go into, but some of them are really fucking stupid.
This is total. I am almost certain.
Did you know that the ice arrow can freeze things? Shut the fuck up.
That Richard Lee Hanna or whatever the fuck that guy's name is. Richard
Breslin.
Oh,
what the fuck is a Breslin?
Is he related to Abigail Breslin, the girl from Zombieland? That's a good question.
Probably not. Look at this gentleman.
Oh my god.
Lord of the Rings fans just realized, fuck you. Go fuck yourself. Jesus Christ. I hate video games journalism. Not like the shit that actually tries. I just hate fucking AI articles. Did you know about this thing? This Reddit post reveals. I'm also going to kill Sega.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck is Sega doing? Why are they doing this? No.
Sega delisting over 60 classic games from virtual stores, including Jet Set Radio and Crazy Taxi.
Yeah.
So if you don't own Jet Set Radio or Crazy Taxi on Steam, you better fucking buy it.
Yeah.
It's actually a really good right now. Right fucking now.
It's on Steam.
Do you hear me? Right fucking now.
Yeah, keep going, scroll down a little bit.
Okay. But yeah, so over 60 classic Sega games are being delisted from digital stores, including Crazy Taxi, Golden Axe, and Jet Set Radio. That's going to happen on December the 6th. So happy birthday, Claude.
Happy birthday, me. No more Jet Set Radio. It's banned.
Yeah, if you have it, you can still download it. Obviously, that's how fucking stores work.
Yep.
You know, if it hasn't been completely fucked up. But here's the list for Steam.
Yep.
Alex Kidd and the Enchanted Castle, Alien Soldier, Alien Storm, Altered Beast, Beyond Oasis, Bio-Hazard Battle. I gotta put that dash in so you know it's not Resident Evil.
Yes.
Bonanza Bros, Columns 1 and 3. Fucking Comics Zone.
Which is fucking great. And
Crackdown. Crazy Taxi. Decap Attack. Fuck you, Sega. Mr. Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. Dreamcast Collection Bundle.
Sorry.
Dynamite Hetty.
Going on and on. The whole Echo series has been
Echo Jr., Echo the Dolphin, Echo Tides of Time, E-SWAT, City Under Siege, Eternal Champions, Fatal Labyrinth, Flicky,
all the Golden
Galaxy
Axes.
Force 2, Gain Ground, all 3 Golden Axes, Gunstar Heroes, man. Jet Set Radio.
Dreams. Now, what I don't understand, so this is they're getting rid of even the Genesis bundles. Where are you supposed to play their games at this point? Because they've always been...
You don't, haha.
Well, but they've always had these, like, Sonic's Genesis collection or whatever, like, for the 360. I had the one for the PS2.
Yeah.
Like, they've had these games, and the Switch has the big collection with them, and that's the same one that these are all in. So, like, I guess you can get these independently. I'm confused about this, because, like, there is just the Sega Genesis collection thing on Steam that has, like, most of these Genesis ones, at least.
Well, we'll get to that. We'll go ahead and go through some of the other ones. Kid Chameleon, Landstalker. I'm not sure which one it is. The Treasures of King Noel. Light Crusader, Mega Drive and Genesis Classic Bundle, Nights into Dreams, Phantasy Star 2, 3, and 4. Rystar, Sega Bass Fishing. Shadow Dancer, Shining Force 1 and 2. Shining in the Darkness, Shinobi 3. Sonic 3D Blast, Spinball. Fucking Space Channel 5 Part 2. I mean, at least they're not delisting the original, but I'm pretty sure that was in the Dreamcast collection.
I think it was. I'm not sure.
Space Harrier 2, Streets of Rage 1 to 3, Super Thunderblade, Sword of Vermilion, Revenge of Shinobi, Toe Jam and Earl, and Funkaton, which I only remember this one because it's in the fucking Wii Shop Channel song.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Vector Man 2, Virtual Fighter 2, Wonder Boy and Monster World, and Wonder Boy 3.
And then Xbox ones too. They're also getting rid of Genesis Classics.
Yeah, they're getting rid of Genesis Classics on everything.
On everything.
See, the only thing,
fucking everything.
The only thing I can
except
think of.
Steam.
Well, they must be putting out like a new version, I guess.
The only thing I can really think of personally is like maybe the engine or some form of middleware they were using for those was either costing too much for them, and they were like, oh, fuck it, we could cut this out and save some money. Or, I don't know. And some of these, yeah, because they're still doing the Crazy Taxi reboot. They're still doing...
As for what's in store with Sega, its Crazy Taxi reboot will be an open world, massively multiplayer game.
I mean, I think that... Here's the thing. That does sound like it would be fun to play a Crazy Taxi that is massively multiplayer.
I mean, it could be, but you've had to have just fallen off the fucking turnip truck to not know what that means.
I know what it means. I don't like what it means. Shockingly, I don't like what it means. I know who I am.
Hey, $4.99 for a speed boost so you can get more crazy customers.
But admittedly, I do want to see how this, like, how it plays. I
see, that's the thing.
It's good.
Completely divorced from what the game industry currently is,
yes,
and saying that it's fucking AAA in scope, my god, I fucking hate that.
Yeah.
A Crazy Taxi that's multiplayer and you, like, compete for fucking customers, that shit's cool.
Compete for customers, steal customers.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Like, imagine you're fucking driving crazy around the fucking town. Someone rolls up next to you, and your customer just fucking jumps ship because that guy's driving crazy.
I mean, like, I could tell you how to make it good. You make it free to play. You have cosmetics. You have maybe, like, seasons with different city maps.
Yeah.
You know, you somewhat Fortnite model it, but then, it's actually like, oh, that other motherfucker is driving around and he has those cosmetics. I want those cosmetics. Maybe I should buy those cosmetics.
Different soundtracks. I mean, again, Fortnite has been doing that with soundtracks too.
Being able to purchase soundtracks, like, like a selected fucking sound pack. That would be pretty fucking sick.
It's like one person could be blaring fucking "Girlfriend" by Avril Lavigne. One person could be playing fucking Opeth. Like they could do so many fucking different things.
They could release a Crazy Taxi 1-pack with fucking Offspring and Bad Religion.
Yes,
that would fuck so hard.
I swear to God, I would pay $5 for that. I'm not even like that would not even be like in a heartbeat. I would just. It would be like that.
Yeah, it's easy to sell me on music packs and stuff like that.
Honestly, it has been, especially since Fortnite has the knockoff Guitar Hero mode. It's like, all right, fuck.
And especially since, like, cosmetics, what the fuck ever, you know?
Yeah.
There are some cosmetics that look really fucking cool, but they don't really affect, like, you know, how you play. But the music you play could really affect that.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, there's also like
in a way that it's not like a distinct advantage because everyone drives different to different fucking music.
Yeah, and plus, I mean,
they should have each character have their own. They should introduce new characters that have soundtracks just for that character.
Plus, also,
so you got a punk guy.
Dude, have somebody who looks like fucking Billy Joe Armstrong just playing fucking Green Day. That would be sick.
Hip hop guy, funk guy, you know.
Look, I'm just saying, Sega, you could hire us for ideas. You could get Fred Durst as a character.
Yo, the Fred Durst pack be shitting right in my head. Wow.
You could get Viper. Just saying. I would totally.
Viper would probably be open to it.
Motherfuck your record label, bitch.
Viper's desperate for a win right now. Look, he needs it. We're his
man.
You know,
I wonder how his shit's going.
Crazy Taxi's one thing, but Jet Set Radio is also getting some kind of weird, massively multiplayer AAA reboot.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to be. I think it's basically the same tagline as Crazy Taxi. There, it's like open world MMO type of thing.
Viper's fucking Google picture is his mugshot.
Maybe Viper can just be the Professor K for that game. I think that would be a good fit.
Hey, yeah, let's have some Crazy Taxi.
I'm curious on because there's been a leak of Shinobi and it is a single player game. Like with that one, they're doing like a single player like black and white.
Dude, oh my god! Imagine Shinobi, but it plays like fucking Ninja Gaiden Black.
Oh
my god!
Honestly, we're missing a new Ninja.
Oh, there was like a Shinobi character action game on the PS2, and it was pretty good.
Yeah.
And then there was also a sequel to that called like Nightblade or something that was also pretty good.
I think I never got to play that one. That's one I kind of like missed, and I was kind of sad.
So looking it up, I can't find shit on the Viper case. So oh well. God, when was the fucking Vote Saxon one? March,
I think.
Yeah,
if it doesn't get delayed again, there has been.
If it doesn't get delayed again, yeah.
Hey, finally, if you want some moderately good news, there was a murder in Indiana like a decade ago. That finally, its case wrapped up today. Guy found guilty, all charges.
Oh shit!
Yep, that's a W.
Nice.
If only that could happen to Sega for doing this shit.
Yeah, dude, Sega, what the fuck?
Wrapped it all back around. There you go.
I'm also going to kill 2006 era Bethesda Softworks because Oblivion. So I've been playing Morrowind. I'm playing a little bit of Morrowind. I've been enjoying Morrowind. You know, sadly can't really do the 9/11 mod because if I keep it installed, sadly it will probably overwrite with a pretty soon coming Tamriel rebuilt update, which is a damn shame.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been enjoying Morrowind, and I recently finished it.
Tamriel rebuild didn't remember. They forgot.
Yeah,
they forgot.
There's a mod out there that's moving a whole bunch of like distant lands mods to like not conflict with Tamriel rebuilt. And honestly, they got to do the 9/11 mod. They got to move that. They got to move it to like really far up north.
Yeah.
So I finished Morrowind and Tribunal, and I don't really give a shit about Blood Moon, so I moved on to Oblivion. And I've had to install Oblivion for a while now. I play it every so often. It's buggy as shit, but I decided that I'm going to make the initiative to make it run well. Turns out that's fucking impossible. Yay! Oblivion only really utilizes a single CPU core.
Oh,
Sometimes it will you will utilize a second core in a really buggy and really janky way. So that's really fucking cool. I can't wait for
SimCity 4 has that problem too, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, the thing is with SimCity 4, you can't exactly like it's not really a game that I think needs it. Whereas Oblivion is a huge open world game with a lot of characters and
how SimCity can kind of chug. It has a lot of like stuff that it's calculating all at once, but either way,
I was thinking of SimCity 3000.
Yeah, 4's got like the whole thing and like the traffic too. Yeah, for whatever reason they just didn't future proof their shit back then. It was pretty fucked up.
Yeah, there's no way to fix it unless somebody gets on an Oblivion source port, and someone's trying. Someone is like using OpenMW to transfer Oblivion basically into Morrowind, and that's cool, but it's also very broken and still uses a lot of Morrowind assets. So you'll just be walking around with the Morrowind HUD, and it'll just be like a full bright Oblivion room with people like posing like, yes, I am the captain of the watch. Yes. What do you need?
Hieronymus Lex doing the power stance.
So yeah, fuck you, Bethesda. If you do an Oblivion remake, just do the same game, the exact same. Just make a fucking EXE that can utilize more than a single core, please.
Make That's the fixes more potato-y though. If you do a remake, don't fix them.
That's the thing. I want them to do. I want them to do it exactly so that there's as much compatibility with existing mods as possible.
That would be nice. Yeah, I know that like the Skyrim Anniversary Edition just kind of. You have to, or I don't know which edition it is, but the like newer one, it's like completely different, and you can't use any of the same mods.
Special edition is rough.
Special, yeah.
Thank you.
But
speaking of Skyrim,
it's been out long enough to where most mods have been brought forward.
Yeah.
So hey, Skyrim turned 13. That's cool. Yep. Sonic Boom turned 10.
You forgot one of the best ones. Halo 2 turned 20.
Oh, yeah, but that was yesterday.
On the 9th.
No, that was the day before
20.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Halo 2 did turn 20 the day before yesterday.
Wow. I can't believe it.
In response, I've got the physical box of Halo 5 and just pretend it's upside down.
And so fucking kill yourself.
I have Halo 2 in the other room.
It's 2 here. Look at that.
It's 2. Oh, God.
Yeah, hell yeah. I love this franchise.
I saw a video recently. It was a guy who was a Sonic fan. He had, it was in like 2006. He uploaded footage that he had recorded in 2003 on a VHS camera of him showing off his like Sonic cave and all his weird shit that he had. And it was just the most old-fashioned thing. What the fuck is this?
This is what happens when you go plundering in the Sonic cave.
That's what happens when you like finger fuck Venom. Hell yeah.
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah. I just found this in my fucking that Google sidebar that I mentioned, and
literally,
I don't give a fuck about the article. I just think this is a funny picture.
Literally 2 in the stink. Holy hell.
I mean, I guess it's some kind of good technology or something. That's cool.
That better be some good technology.
We're getting even closer to all the Zoomers being fully integrated with technology and the internet instead of just mostly.
It's that fucking it's time to dock commercial from GTA 5. It's time to dock.
We're docking, folks. Here on Loud Equals Funny, we're docking.
We're docking.
We do.
All right, what's the next story you got here, brother?
That's it.
That's it for
That's all I got. Yeah.
Damn, this is so far. We're about to hit 2 hours exactly. This might be the shortest episode we've had in a while.
Let's look at this for an extra 30 minutes.
I could talk. Well, let's talk about how are we feeling about? Have we watched any movies or anything? I think we should do that really quick before we.
Did I watch any movies?
Or watch?
I've been I've been meaning to rewatch Lord of the Rings again.
I went to see a movie. I saw the movie Anora, which is kind of.
Dave said that was really good.
It's really good. It's kind of a Pretty Woman-esque story. This lady Anora, she is an escort. She speaks Russian because she has an old family member who spoke Russian, and she meets this this son of like an entrepreneur. This dude's really loaded, and he's kind of a fail son. He's kind of like he just wants to get high. He just wants to play in a mansion. He just wants to fuck. And, she starts to fall for him and they get married in Las Vegas. And then that's sort of just the beginning of the plot of a movie. Without saying too much, it's a very interesting movie. It's also very funny. It's directed by the guy who did The Florida Project, which is a very good movie, and Tangerine, which is also a very good movie. And Sean Baker's his name. I'll recommend it. There's a lot of fucking in this movie. There is a lot of fucking.
That's a good sign.
Yes, and Mikey Madison is the name of the actress who plays Anora. Her tits are out through most of this movie.
Are they good?
Very good.
Oh, nice.
Yes. I described this on Letterboxd as Fumble the Baddie, the movie. And very accurate.
Nice.
It's a very good, again, very funny in a lot of moments. There's also a couple of scenes of action. That's all I'll say. Not sex action, but action. There's a lot of sex. Again, if you want to see titties on the big screen, Anora is your time to shine. Honestly, this year, I've noticed out of most years lately, has been the fucking horniest for movies. Like,
hell yeah.
Not even kidding.
I haven't noticed.
Challengers, Maxine, there's been some other stuff. The Fall Guys was a little horny in moments.
Who wants to fuck them beans?
No. Hang on. I was watching a movie. I'm not always horny at the movies. Thank you, Claw.
Okay.
I know what I said.
Not always.
Not always. But yeah, Challengers was like horny as shit. And then this was like just titties all the time. Like the first act, I'm not even kidding. I think separate, like, I'd say at least like 7 pairs of titties on screen every minute.
Oh,
yeah.
Lots of tits?
Lots of tits. It is a good time. I saw it. The worst part for me was the theater experience. I went to a new theater. It was nice, but the 2 people beside me were on their phones for the first 20 minutes, then walked out and left all their shit beside me. And it's like...
Yeah.
They couldn't handle the tits?
I don't think they could. It was so... I mean, we're at a strip club for most of that first act. And it's a great time. It's also full of music.
So real quick, I just want to, this just kind of popped up for me. Crows hold grudges against individual humans for up to 17 years. So be nice to crows.
Yeah, crows.
That's all I have to say.
Crows are basically humans. Hell yeah. All right,
Yeah.
has Gabe captioned that before we end this?
He said, hang on.
Tell him be quick.
Well, before he captions it, I'll just say this.
Yes.
Fuck the Xbox Game Store on Windows, Microsoft PC computer. It's terrible. I'm a paying customer. They fucking forced me to buy Persona 3 Reload because it didn't work when I tried to install it on there. And now I wanted to play fucking Doom. I just wanted to install Doom and play that. And that just keeps me in a loop of signing in forever. So I can't play a fucking game from 1993 on the fucking Game Pass. That's right, me after a night with Blueberry. Absolutely.
Just play GZ Doom.
Well, but I want to have the mod launcher thing so I can just easily download cool mod packs and stuff.
I got you.
I find that would be convenient. But I also have GZ Dune, and that's probably going to be the fallback. But then I also wanted to download fucking Call of Duty Black Ops 6. I wanted to get my Black Ops 6 action with the boys. Yeah. The boys are playing it.
Yeah, and, we fumbled the bag hard. Actually, I'll explain that after you go for this one.
Well, they fumbled the bag hard too. They say that it's going to be like 11 gigabytes for the Call of Duty, whatever that is. I guess that's just like the launcher.
Yeah, it's got like a base launcher now.
And then it's like 80 gigabytes for Black Ops 6. Yeah. Turns out, when you try to actually do that and you've selected all your stuff, it still just makes you download 300 gigabytes anyway. And if you don't have 300 gigabytes free, you just can't download it. Maybe at some point later, after allocating 300 gigabytes, it decides, okay, he actually only asked for 80 and only had that amount free. But if you don't have 300 free, you can't install it. It's fucking ridiculous. It's just completely nonsensical. Everything sucks.
The new launcher system is getting a little goofy and annoying.
Everything sucks.
Everything kind of sucks. But
just get ready for next episode.
Hell yeah. But we will be here, folks, no matter what. I'm saving a really good story for episode 69 because
we got a couple black ass sponsor.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna email Adam and Eve just being like, hey, we're almost 69 here. You don't even gotta give us a lot of money. Just give us the code. We just want that for that one.
Come on, man.
Look, even $20 at this point with an Adam and Eve code, and then just give us a profit from that. $20 to initialize. I want the code for that. All right,
I would ask for a little bit more, but whatever.
Hey, sometimes Adam and Eve will very much respect this. Sometimes you gotta whore yourself out a little bit to get what you want.
You gotta know your worth, my man. Yes. Don't let them take you for a mile.
Yeah, hell yeah. I gotta clap those cheeks, they will ask. Anyways, with that,
well, you had a story. I guess we can save that fucking meltdown for next time, because you want to actually get to that.
Well, we might not be able to get it before it goes to the directed mode, but I'll just explain it real quick. So we were trying to do Call of Duty Zombies has these things called Easter eggs, which are not the Easter eggs that you typically think of, which they also have. But it's like an overarching event that you have to do. It's got multiple steps that leads you to an ending. Some of them are very simple and relatively stuff you could actually figure out with your head, like the newest ones. Or some of them that you actually have to pull out fucking math and start actually doing equations with. And I'm not even shitting you. Fucking Infinite Warfare has to have you figure out actual not complex enough to where if you've graduated high school you can get it, but if you haven't, you're gonna have a tough time kind of situation. But it's also the fact that you're doing this in a shooter game where you're
do they know their audience?
They somewhat do. But lately the Easter eggs have gone from being overtly complex and unnecessarily complicated to being relatively simple enough that you can get on your own, and once you know the steps, it's not too much of a chore, which is actually, I'm gonna be real here, kind of nice. Because some of those other Easter eggs are fucking mind-numbingly bad. But we had a whole gaggle of issues. We all spawn in, me, Gabe, Tyler, and a friend of mine named Jack. We all spawned in, and I forgot to turn off the squad fill button, which wasn't going to be a problem because we had 4 people, but Gabe's power went out. We got a random who would not leave. I had all of my shit, which required me getting things that were one-time use, and I only had one use of. So we were on the back foot when we started a new match. But we got all set up and everything. I went down losing all of my shit right before we went in, so I only had 2 of the perks. We get halfway through the boss fight, me reviving them, bouncing around, them reviving me more than I'd like to admit. But we got halfway through the fight. Tyler goes down. Well, I go down. Tyler is trying to save me. He goes down. And then my friend Jack is trying to stay alive. He's doing pretty well, but the boss is a wipe mechanic. And if you're not in cover during this wipe, you'll die. Or, well, you'll go down.
So it's like a big ground pound kind of thing?
It's more like a laser. Because he has ground pounds, just in general, which are actually kind of nice, because they can kill the zombies chasing you. So it's kind of nice to loop him around, let him kill him, just to save your ass. But he was basically a few inches off. He was trying to dive backwards, and didn't dive right in time, and white mechanic hit him. We all died. It's like, fuck.
Yeah,
and that was after 2 hours of trying to do it twice, and it's just like, yeah, all right, we're done. Fuck it.
Well, I hope you get another chance to do it.
We'll do it. So if you did it before a certain point, there's a special calling card for doing it early. I don't know if we'll get it done by Thursday. I hope we can, but if not, it's no big bother. There's also a new zombies map coming out on the 11th of next month. They've already got the next one ready to go.
Oh yeah.
Yep. So hey, we're eating good again, folks. Yay.
I'm happy for the Call of Duty fans. They never get a game, so we
haven't had a good one in a while. It's
last Call of Duty game was like 17 years ago. It's crazy.
I know. It's like Metroid.
They've
been waiting longer than Elder Scrolls fans have. It's crazy.
I mean, yeah, to get a good one that isn't like some nonsense. That's nice to hear for you guys.
The last three have all been varying degrees of bad. Vanguard, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3 is okay. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, between this and Silent Hill, you've been pretty lucky this year, Bane.
Yeah, hey, eating good, Concord, eating good.
Who knows? Maybe they'll bring back Marvel's Avengers.
Hey, we're getting Marvel's Rivals.
I might play that one with you.
That actually looks like game. No, it's like a shooter. It's
free to play. It's Overwatch, but with Doctor Strange and shit.
Third person Overwatch, but good. Also, Overwatch is bringing a classic mode back
also, we forgot to talk about this, but a bunch of people from NetEase just got nabbed for like insider trading or some shit.
Yeah, apparently like $130 million someone was making at one point. And that explains why updates on every other fucking Marvel, like not like that, Narnaka, fucking Dead by Daylight Mobile have been real slow lately because those people have been investigated for insider trading. So they're not working
kind
anymore.
Of a little busy.
They're currently they can't type.
Not so easily.
All right, well, folks, with that, it's the end of the episode, and penis.
Hey, go penis! Go listen to my new Nos X Astrobot mashup. It's not a meme.
Link down below. Woop,
woop. Ghost penis.
Penis.